In this example, we will be dealing with exponent laws. So let's take a look at our first question. We have y times y times y times y. As you can see, all of these variables have the same base of y. So that means we can just add their exponents. And remember, when a variable doesn't have an exponent, it's always raised to the power of 1. So this is the same as y to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which gives us y to the power of 4 as our final answer. Now we have 3 times z times z. So these z's have the same base and are both raised to the power of 1. So we have 3 times z to the power of 1 plus 1, which is 3z to the power of 2. We can just ignore this multiplication sign because whenever we have two variables right next to each other, it means they are multiplied together. So now we have 5 to the power of 2 times y. Well, this 5 to the power of 2 can break down into 5 times 5 times y, which just gives us 25y. Again, we can ignore the multiplication sign between the 25 and the y. Now we're left with x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 3. So because they have the same base, we can add the exponents and we get x to the power of 3 plus 3, which gives us our final answer of x to the power of 6. Now we have 3 times 3 times y squared times y cubed again. The same base is this 3, so we have 3 times 3, which gives us 9, multiplied by the same base of these y's. So we're going to multiply that by y to the power of 2 plus 3 plus 3. Again, we add the exponents when they have the same base. So we have 9 times y to the power of 8 as our final answer. But again, we can ignore this multiplication sign and just write it as 9y to the 8. Now we have x to the power of 3 times y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 4. Our only variables with the same base are these y's, so we're going to keep x cubed the same, and then we're going to have y to the power of 3 plus 4, which gives us x cubed and then y to the 7. Now we have x to the power of 3 all divided by x. Now this is the same as saying x to the power of 3 minus 1, because this bottom x has an exponent of 1, and when you divide variables with the same base, you subtract their exponents. So x to the power of 3 minus 1 gives us x to the power of 2 as our final answer. And then our final question is y to the power of 6 divided by y. Again, this bottom y has an exponent of 1, and because they have the same base, we can subtract their exponents. So we have y to the power of 6 minus 1 gives us our final answer of y to the power of 5.